Did you pack enough food? It will be a while before you get to eat smoked venison again.
Yeah, I took some.
Anyone seen Martha?
She said she had to piss.
All right. I'll go get her.
Martha had to take a piss. So let's...
You're a mason too, right?
Let's just double check our
So, what have you built so
cave
far?
real quick.
I'm sure Jack would love to hear about
Make
your
sure we
work.
have everything.
Houses.
Oh, Martha's hiding right there. What the fuck, Martha? I guess we could have accidentally left her
rocks.
behind.
I haven't built much yet.
This is still gonna
That
slide
must be
apart.
hard
Okay.
work.
Right.
Martha, what the heck, dude? There she is.
They're looking for you. I don't want to leave. It's so dangerous out there. I don't want to get robbed again.
Ooh. Let's protect Martha.
I've got a slingshot.
I mean, obviously the two parents would be able to protect her, but we gotta feel like she
Maybe
can
you
trust
could
us.
teach me how to use it. I will. Papa usually protects me, but he can't always be around. He needs to take care of himself too.
Well, I can't promise that I'm always gonna be around because we just met each other. You need to learn to defend yourself or more now. We'll teach her how to defend herself, but I don't want this to come out like a jerk thing to say. But I feel like it's the best thing to say.
You need to learn to defend yourself. I want to, but I'm still so small. And I want to stay here where it's safe.
Oh. Now I can give her our doll. I'm definitely not gonna leave her.
This knight is Charles the Great. He will protect you. Oh. Am I his princess? You are. Together you are brave and smart and will never give up. All right. I have to stay steadfast. Thank you, Jack.
Martha! Where are you?
Come on. We're going on a great quest.
On our way, I told Martha the names of my trees. There was the birch, Jerusalem, and the oaks, Alexandria and Byzantium. When I pointed out Rome, she laughed and named an apple tree Southampton. The farther we walked, the merrier she became, christening all the new trees Winchester, Bath, Salisbury, while I grew quieter and quieter. Finally, we arrived at a large road. This heads towards Shiring, Tom said. The strangest name of them all.
I wonder if we're gonna end up in that priory. Well, literally the only way to go. So now we finally met the narrator as well. Jack is the narrator.
By noon, we had reached the edge of town. Mother gave us some dry prunes to chew while she argued with Tom whether we should head directly to town or past the palace of the so-called bishop. Tom was hopeful to find work at the palace, but Mother seemed uneasy.
Oh, interesting. Okay, so we can go to the bishop or head towards town. I think that I would like to head into town to assess. I want to know how the bishop is. Because remember, the bishop is the one that's going to start a war, isn't he? Let's go into town and see what's going on.
Mother seemed happy to head directly into town and avoid the palace. These churchmen are all crooks, she said. But Tom answered with a worried expression on his brow. They might be the only ones willing to hire a mason around here.
I mean, Tom, it's okay. We're gonna find a way. So we could turn back towards the palace or keep walking into town. Well, shoot, now it's making me double guess myself. Or, you know, like second guess myself. They might... Oh gosh. See, I wish this was a live stream so you guys could help me figure out where I'm gonna go. Well... I think I'm just gonna keep with the decision of walking towards town. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna keep going into town.
Shiring was full of people looking for work. Mother and Tom kept asking around while we rested our feet at the market. Alfred gave me a look as if he wanted to punch me, but I only stared at the buildings, amazed by the straightness of their walls. Finally, Mother called us over. Rumor had it that the Earl of Shiring was hiring all kinds of people. It was then that I heard a man in a robe say, "That voice, it's her. The witch. She was here 10 years ago." But apart from me, no one took notice.
Wait, so Mother is a witch? Or accused of being a witch? Wait a minute. That's not good. So we could go to Earl's Castle. That's the only place we can go. There's like, I can't... Oh, there we go. I was gonna say, I can't even move this map around. Kingsbridge. Bishop's Palace. Where were we before? In Kingsbury? Huh. Earl's Castle. I guess that's where we're gonna head. I hope we didn't bring any attention to ourselves. I mean, like, any unwanted attention.
You don't know me. You're misjudging whatever it is I did. I'm willing to forgive your mistake if you accept my offer now.
This is all about family honor to you, isn't it? Perhaps I should tell you about my mother. She was a happy person who loved to laugh and tell stories, but father made her miserable. Oh, he's not a bad man, but solemn and strict. She hated him so much she died from it.
Are you saying you don't like me?
You're so self-centered. You never think about anyone else's feelings. You have no refinement, and you can barely read. What were you expecting?
One day you will see that you are wrong, and then I won't be so forgiving.
All right. Let's hope it's true and the Earl needs us.
Yeah, I'm starving.
Alfred, keep an eye out. I'll be right back. And boys, try to be nicer to each other.
Hey,
An eye out for
don't look
what?
at me.
Papa wants him to look for things that are broken.
Some people don't know they need a mason until you show them.
Papa could fix their walls or build a house.
One man can build an entire house? I want to see.
Learn what you can, but don't stray too far.
Ugh. Why won't anyone just give me something to eat?
Why don't you go work on finding something to eat, Alfred? Gosh, he's such a jerk. So we have a gatehouse. There's a really nice lady over there. So across the yard, we have a gatehouse. Let's see. Know so much about life, and she's not even amazed by this place anymore. She's been to so many places.
Hello, Jack. Have you ever been to a castle before?
No.
Castles are very safe places. People don't rob you so fast.
Mother told me stories about castles, about knights and princesses.
Oh, like what?
Like the one about Tristan and Isolde. They drank a potion and had to love each other for 3 years.
I know that one. Jack, do you think there's a princess in this castle? It would be so nice to see a real princess one day.
It'd be kind of cute if there was a princess in here. I don't know who they were in that cutscene. I don't know who it was. We're in chapter 3. Is this a castle? I thought it would look more like our cave, not like huge piles of rocks. Okay. What about Alfred? He looks a bit like Tom, but he is so different. Are all boys like him? Jerks? Yeah. Jack, they are.
What do you want? Get lost.
Just kidding. Yeah, well... What if I keep bothering him? Mother. What is it with Mother? She seems different. She's less and more grumpy at the same time. Was she drawing in the snow?
Stay sharp, Jack. People are rarely what they seem. See that knight over there? What does he look like to you?
A duck, a small bear. I don't know.
He may seem harmless, but he is still someone who chose battle over any other work. Just because we are out of the forest, that doesn't mean there are no wolves about.
Okay. This is where the town gets its water. A hole with stones around, Mother says. I bet Tom could build a well too. It looks like it's in disrepair, or it looks like it needs a repair.
Jack, be careful. Don't get too close.
That stone is missing from it. Okay. I think we have... Let's go across the yard. Oh, there's different sides, I guess. I thought he was just gonna walk right by the well.
I can't believe the Earl allowed his daughter to refuse him. How scandalous.
Well, William Hamley is an idiot. I wouldn't marry him either. She deserves someone better. Such a very bright and charming girl.
Who is
She's an
gossiping?
arrogant one, just like her father.
Don't see that. It's not
So
arrogant.
many people, what are they all doing here?
You have to be like that if you want people to
Who's
respect
that?
you.
There's not even a forest nearby.
It's the Earl's son I'm more worried about. To think that coward is set to be
Hello,
next in line.
my name is Jack.
At least he knows how to order people around.
Right.
They're like, we could care less. Walk up the wall. Walk back. Let's cross the yard. I really don't want to walk up the wall. That seems weird. I feel like someone up there would try to do something to us. What's the tower? A house. Knights. Well, rocks as straight as trees, and the entrance made of wood. So strange. What about the knights? Their clothes look so heavy. How do they even move?
Are you knights?
We are? Why, you want to be like us?
Like you?
Tell you what, snatch us some food from the keep, and we might train you.
Very good. That should be a valuable first lesson.
No. I don't believe it. You just want to catch me doing something. Okay, walk up the wall. Guess we'll just try and see where this leads us. To the gentleman up here. A knight. He has hair like me. Did he live in a forest as well?
What is it, boy? You just want to stand there and stare? All right, then. Let's see what you've got.
Oh. Are you a knight?
Are you a knight?
No talking. That'd be cheating.
Oh, he wants to do a staring contest. I'm not gonna blink. I'm not gonna do anything. I keep forgetting that this is an option.
You're good. You could kill a boar with that stare. Pierce it like an arrow. Ever tried that, boy? Stare a boar to death?
No, but I can kill a deer with a rock.
You know what had happened to a boy who claimed he'd killed a deer?
Only the king is allowed to, right?
Aye, or the queen for that matter. Whoever has their arse on the bloody throne end of summer. Used to be that anyone could hunt, but these are proper times now. Decent and orderly. At least when it comes to butchering deer, that is.
Interesting.
Will you be fighting soon?
I guess we'll keep our mouths shut about the deer.
Alright, let me tell you a secret. Can you keep a secret? What color is your shite, boy?
What color's your shite?
Brown.
Nice. Mine's grey, like ash. But that's a secret, isn't it? For my shite's color is neither your nor anyone else's business. So you'd better keep that to yourself. Got it?
Are you a knight?
I'll be damned if I wasn't. Would have risked my life for nothing if all I was supposed to do was bake bread. Be warned, lad. Get a job that pays. Not one where you have to pay for a new horse every time someone kicks your arse. Being a knight costs you, especially when you're also a drunkard. Damn, if only I'd known.
I like this guy.
Huh.
What a strange boy.
What a strange night. More like it. I can see Shiring and the bishop's palace. Is that our forest behind it all? Alright, well... Did he live in a forest as well? We're gonna go on the other wall then. I'm gonna go over there. Across the yard. I am not stealing for those guys either, just saying. Why am I up here? I guess I didn't need to come over here, apparently. Alright, the yard. What am I doing? Follow Tom up to the tower. A tower, like in Mother's ballads. How does it not keel over? Let me through. She said to look around but don't go far, and I feel like going up there is a little far. Who are you?
Watch your step, you little twit.
Don't mind him, boy. That's just William Hamley. He was hoping for a princess, but all he got was a boot.
What's he doing? Do you think he forgot something?
His dignity, perhaps?
I kind of want to follow him.
Look, you strike me as an honest worker, but we have a right who does all the repairs for us.
Then something else, maybe? I heard rumours that there's all kinds of work here.
Well, unfortunately, it's not builders we're looking for. Actually, it's quite the opposite.
I understand. Thank you for your consideration. Walk with me, boy.
Yeah, sure thing, Tom. Can we look around them? A chicken leg. Oh, that smell. If Tom gets work, will we get to eat this? Can I steal it? A letter? Oh. I feel like if I take that drumstick, I'll get in trouble. A burnt letter. Lady Elena. I await our union with great excitement. My father is one of the richest men in the country, and yours the Earl of Shiring. We shall be as powerful as no other family, but you need not blush about our upcoming meeting, my lady. You will suit me well. Rude. My father is building us a house. You will cook, clean, house guests, and tend to my horses. Long nights shall be your reward. William Hamley. No wonder why she didn't accept your offer, sir. You're ridiculous. What's over here? Before I go that way. What if I take that chicken leg? Whoop! Just swipe that. I'll take it. I might just give it to Alfred to try to be nice. You know, get on the man's good side. What do we have? Ooh. Oh, it's a huge, like, tea table, I see. Who's that? The Earl? What about the broom man? He stands in my way.
I'm sorry, boy. The Lady Aliena won't see any visitors today.
Lady Aliena?
A charming young woman. She lives on top of the keep.
Like a princess?
Well, no. Although, I suppose she would make a splendid queen indeed. For now, she is just the Earl of Shiring's daughter, and quite good at her role, if I may say so.
There really is a princess in that tower. Lady Aliena? That is a pretty name.
I want to see the lady.
My, you are just as rude as her previous visitor, aren't you? All want but no manners.
Can I see her?
May I see her?
May I?
As I said already, she won't receive any more visitors today. At least not any scoundrels. Not after that Hamley boy tried to propose to her. Again. She'd rather enjoy some quiet than another wide-eyed piglet who thinks himself a minstrel. Now, don't start singing, please.
I'm such a young lad. Why would I want to seek some older woman's hand in marriage? I'm just a boy that lived in a cave.
Hamley?
Yes, Percy Hamley's son, William. Now, off you go.
Okay. I'm not going to ask him again.
And farewell to you.
Might just come back and see if I can talk to her again. I'm guessing that's what happens. Must be the Earl. He looks like an old tree in winter.
We have followers all over the south of England.
Of course.
You're the Earl, after all.
A title doesn't guarantee anything, my son.
I don't understand. Is that why you sent all those letters?
Man, I feel like I shouldn't be here. The small knight, he doesn't look very strong.
We only know what's happening in the south, but Earl Robert is in the west.
Together we control the entire southwest.
Not all of it, but we have messengers in place to keep us informed about everything. Now, be quiet for a moment. I need to think.
I can't believe that they just let some young man come in here and, you know, just listen to everything, I guess. It's weird.
Have you heard about anyone else who might need a mason?
I do have this chicken. I'm not giving it to them.
Monastery in Shaftesbury, but they might be finished now.
Who we got? Still that house.
I've been to Shaftesbury.
Let's make our way back here and give this chicken to Alfred. Since he's a whiny little bitch. And he can't just go up to the Earl's house and take the chicken for himself.
Where did you get that?
Just eat it.
Well, alright. Maybe you're not so bad after all.
Mom just gave me the side eye. Looks a bit like Tom.
Hey, boy, come here.
Yeah, what do you gotta say?
Say, what do you think about Tom?
He's nice.
Well, let me tell you something. He may seem nice, but he really doesn't care about anyone but himself. Whatever you do, he doesn't care. He'll just drag you into his own misery. So take my advice. If you and your mother want to stay, you better learn to shut up and put yourself second. That's all I'm saying.
Alfred thinks Tom doesn't care about him. Well, obviously we're going to be talking to Tom about Alfred. Also, there's a princess in the tower, and I feel like I should tell Martha.
There is one. What? There is a princess here.
Oh, show me.
Don't you tell me that we made it into her room.
My lady?
Okay, never mind.
Yes, Matthew?
There are 2 children downstairs, desperately wanting to see you.
Children?
A rather cheerful little girl, and an annoying boy.
Is this the broom guy?
Well, considering that it is my role to tend to my father's guests, I believe I can see them.
Your father let you renounce a wedding. I'm sure he wouldn't mind if you declined this as well.
But a cheerful little girl?
And an annoying boy.
We will get along. You may bring them up. Oh, it's you. I noticed you and your parents from my window. What can I do for you?
Oh, I want to tell her how beautiful she is.
You're quite shy, aren't you? Would you like something to eat?
But they won't serve food yet.
They do what I tell them. I will have Matthew get you some bread.
Yes, please. Where's your mother?
My mother died.
Aren't you sad?
I was, but that was a long time ago. My brother Richard can't even remember her.
My mother's dead too.
When did she die?
Last week.
Oh. Who's that woman with you then?
That's my mother.
And where's your father?
I never had a father.
Where did you come from, then?
From my mother. All young things come from their mothers. What have fathers got to do with it?
Oh my goodness, he's
I
so
think
innocent.
You should have a word with your mother. Come on, I want to show you something. Have you ever been up this high before?
No. Wow. All the people look so small. Like little mice. You must be up here every day.
I used to, but nowadays I try to hold myself back.
Why?
We are about to make some great enemies. If our first assault fails, they may want to lay siege to our castle, so I will have to get used to staying up here for a long while. I suppose this view will bore me soon enough. Till then, I'm trying to keep it special.
And you're sharing it with us? I don't think that I'd ever get bored by this.
Come on, let's go back down. Matthew will take you to your parents.
I want to pet her dog, though. Like, she didn't even give me a chance. Princess told me the Earl is expecting an attack. That's probably what Mother wants to know.
Oh, she was so pretty. Don't you agree, Jack?
I need to tell you something, Mom.
Why don't you go and find Tom? He can tell you a lot more about this place than I could.
But... Stop drawing
the Lady
this no,
Aliena
Mom.
thinks there will be an attack.
Here, go find Tom and tell him.
Alright, so I gotta find Tom somewhere. He must be somewhere in this yard. Where are you, Tom? Help find Tom work. Well... maybe the house that we saw earlier. I don't even know where Tom went. Will Tom find work?
Come on. Bring us something tasty.
The keep is right up there. You want to become a knight, don't you?
They just get me in trouble. Probably saw something. Oh yeah, clue inventory. Alfred thinks Tom doesn't care about him, and the princess told me the Earl is expecting an attack. Can I walk anywhere? Oh, okay. What up, Tom? House for horses. These men must be very kind. They treat their animals like people. He's taking Mother away from me. No, he's not. Come on, kid.
Even a fool can see these buildings need work. If the Earl's not worrying about his stalls and his kitchens, it might be something else.
I feel like I need to ask him questions before I tell him things.
What do you need work for?
It pays. It buys shelter and clothing and we don't have to starve. Not everyone can live in a forest, boy.
No?
No. People need to be around people. And for that, things have to be set in stone. Like the laws in towns, or rents, or wages. If everyone did whatever they liked, things would get very bad very quickly.
Huh.
you work somewhere else?
Not if we want to eat tonight.
So he literally needs food. Well, he literally needs to find a job right now or we're gonna starve.
They refused you.
Oh, just because work rarely falls into one's lap, that doesn't mean there is none. I'll give this place a look over while you tell your mother to be patient.
What are you looking for?
Something to convince the Earl that keeping things the way they are won't do for long. Could be something small, like washed out mortar or a loose column. Now, I need to see the hole before I can carve the rock.
Well, I suppose the well. Tom needs work. I must keep an eye out for things to repair. Okay. Well, in the meantime, let's tell him about Alfred.
Alfred is angry.
What? Why?
He says you're selfish and don't care about him.
Thank you for telling me, Jack. I will talk to him later.
We're a little tattletale. Yes, we'll tell him about the assault and then we'll go look at the well.
Lady Aliena is expecting an attack.
An attack? So the Earl is planning to go to battle. That's very helpful, Jack. Now, why didn't you help me find some damage to the castle? The Earl might not want to fight if his defences are in bad shape.
You can build castles?
Well, if I have the money and the people, yes. Maybe one day I'll show you how it's done.
Don't really want to build a castle, but thank you, Tom.
I'm going to talk to some people. You just keep an eye out. And if you see something I can fix, let me know.
Well, I know he could definitely fix the well, but I don't know if the well should be fixed, I guess. There probably has to be something more. There's gotta be something more. The knights. Oh, the wall. Literally like a wall with a hole in it right here. One of the walls looks broken. There's gotta be more. Let's go up on the walk. I'll probably be able to see something from here. Out in the battlements. The battlements and that wall could use some work. True that. Let's see, Shiring. Alright. Ooh, I could go this way? Am I gonna be able to cross over there? Well, that's interesting. Yeah, it's interesting to see where you can go in this game. Alright, we're gonna go back down and... we're gonna go over to the well. And then I might be able to walk on the side. Like over here somewhere. Is there anything else? The gatehouse. There's gotta be something over here. Wall, well, and battlements are damaged. Tom will be pleased. That might have been it. But I still want to see if there's something over here. Yeah, I guess I can't go over there. Alright. Well, we're going to cross the yard and go back and tell Tom about what we found. And hopefully he can get a job so we can get some food for tonight.
What is it, boy?
Oh, you know, just all the crumbling walls, the weaknesses.
The battlements are broken.
I noticed that already. Anything else?
There is a wall without mortar.
If that's true, you have a very keen eye.
And the well is in bad repair.
It is? Ah, very good, Jack. That is one thing the Earl needs to get fixed for sure. Well, that should do for now. Now, stay sharp. You did a very good job, son. Now, come along. You deserve to see if it works.
Oh, heck yeah.
Look, I'd like to give you work, but we don't need you.
I just hope you're not expecting a siege soon.
Why do you say that?
Your defences are in bad repair.
Be specific, man.
The mortar in your walls has come away in places. This leaves an opening for a crowbar, and once there's a hole, it's easy to pull the entire wall down.
Anything else?
Yeah, the keep has an undercroft with a wooden door. If I were attacking the keep, I'd go through that door and start a fire in the stores.
And if you were the Earl, how would you prevent that?
I'd have a pile of stone ready shaped and a supply of sand and lime for mortar. And a mason standing by ready to block up that doorway in times of danger.
Matthew, may I have a word with you?
Well, we have a home. For now. Is that all right for you all?
Of course.
Alfred?
Why are you asking me?
Because you're a builder. I think you have a say in it too.
It's fine with me.
Grab your things, everyone, and follow me. It's time we put a roof over our heads.
Oh, heck yeah,
And thus
Tom.
Tom Builder had finally found work. Little did we know then that it wouldn't last for long.
Now I feel bad because the decision I made with Philip, I feel like it's gonna bite us in the ass here. Chapter 3, the conspiracy. So what is the conspiracy? Like, that there might be a war? And Philip could have stopped it? Alright, so what did we do? You gave Martha your straw knight to help her be brave. You and your new family reached Earl's castle. You gave Alfred something to eat. It seems he has warmed up to you. You told Aliena about Jack's father. Oh yeah, because she laughed in her face and said, you need to ask your mom about the birds and the bees. And then you found William Hamley's letter to Lady Aliena. And you helped Tom to find work in Earl's castle. I don't think that you could really finish that chapter without doing so. But, you know, we got Alfred to warm up to us, and we're giving Martha, like, the opportunity to be brave and defend herself. So that might be a good thing.